Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? I wanted to wish the people that celebrate Happy New Year to those that that use the lunar calendar. I'm excited because tonight I'm going to go to a Chinese New Year dinner that's hosted by one of my friends. Today's topic is Valentine's Day ideas. And before we start on that, I wanted to recognize the FDI team. Here in the room we have Teacher Michelle, Teacher Leanne, and Ricky keeping us live. Next door we have Teacher Jerry teaching Day 13 of Basic Floral Design. And then virtually we have Susie, Callie, Dove, Teacher Michael, and David. So I'm going to get some of my greens out and begin prepping for our first design. Let's see here, I have some gloves.
Where are you going for your lunar dinner celebration? The food you were telling me about that might be there sounded delish.
It's a restaurant over in kind of the Aloha Beaverton area. I've been a couple times. My friend is hosting I think 4 or 5 tables of friends, which is really fun, and it'll be fun to meet some new people and then meet up with some people that we've met before.
So is one of them going to be a birthday table?
I don't know.
With a birthday cake?
For someone special?
Ricky, whose birthday might it be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the person on the camera today.
You guys are so cheesy.
Oh, you don't know the half of it yet, so.
Oh boy, I know there's been a lot going on this week, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys are prepping for Valentine's Day coming up in a couple weeks. I know my friend Shimei is coming down this weekend actually to start freelancing like that whole 2 weeks for one of our mutual friends that owns several flower shops. So I'm excited to have her, and I know many of you guys know her as well.
So she's going to be freelancing for 2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah. I think the plan is for her to help also kind of create a plan of some processes so that the holiday runs smoother this year, and help them organize and figure out what else last minute things they need. So, yeah.
Well, you're getting some birthday wishes, Teacher Annie.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm turning 29 again.
I was just gonna ask you, is it 29 again?
Yes.
29 plus 1.
Plus 1.
What is it, like the
The
14th anniversary of
yeah.
I don't even know if that's the right, I can't do math on the fly like that, of my 21st birthday. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm so glad I'm not 21 still.
Oh my, yes. No. Somebody wants to know if, Scott wants to know if you're wearing little hearts on your shirt.
I am. Thank you. This is my cute many, many hearts shirt. I do have to forewarn those today that are watching that we will have lots of hearts as part of the program.
And then we've got birthday wishes coming to Ricky, which isn't truly today, but she just had her birthday on Friday.
Yes.
So they're catching on that one too. It's like, woohoo! It's the birthday duo.
Yes. Wonder Twins unite.
So I'm just prepping some of this parvifolia and some spiral eucalyptus. I don't like it when my hands smell like eucalyptus. I love the smell of it, but I don't like smelling my hands when I'm, say, eating something by hand.
And is that why you're wearing gloves then?
I am.
Okay.
It is easier to not be so tacky. Get it? Tacky?
Or.
So, yeah. I was wondering, I don't know if our audience has funneled in yet, but I was wondering what our people are doing for Valentine's Day week. Are they freelancing? Are they running the show? Or are they hiding somewhere in the corner so they don't have to be part of it? Or do they have events because they don't do every day?
Kim Schneider is going to be double dipping because it's her husband's birthday on Valentine's Day.
Ah. So here are some really pretty pink tulips. I'm just kind of creating, I think everything relates back to food for me. So we talked about me eating dinner tonight. I like to create a flower buffet in front of me when I'm doing a hand tie. That way I can see what's available, everything is prepped.
I like that terminology, a flower buffet. That's cool.
Yeah. And I always prep more than I need, and then because I just don't want to run out and then have to stop what I'm doing to start to go back to prepping, because sometimes you kind of lose your momentum. I want to show these beautiful roses. These have become really popular amongst some of my florist friends. They're called Kahala. They're just, I don't know, really pretty, nice shape.
The shape is pretty, but the gradation in color from the center to the outside is lovely. They're kind of a chameleon, depending on what you put them with.
Yes. And I feel like you can go, like you can blend them with pink, or you can just go more to the neutral peach tones. But we're gonna go colorful today. And I'm just sorting through this heather and finding out, picking the pieces that are long enough and then keeping the littles for maybe another project.
So Dennis has logged in and let us know that he's working his 28th Valentine's Day.
Wow. And Dennis is in retail, right? In the
Mass market.
market? Okay, that's what I thought.
And then he'll be here in May for the Designing for Competition and Evaluation course.
That's
So that will be
great.
fun.
I bet for Dennis, he doesn't have to worry about like having snacks ready since he works in mass market. Probably just pop over to the other department and get some food. See, here I am talking about food again.
There you go. Kathy says, I design and the hubby is the dragger.
Oh, perfect.
Getting drivers at Valentine's Day is almost as critical as the designs you're delivering at that point.
For sure. And not just drivers, but those that know how to carefully handle the arrangements and not drive like a maniac.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
Actually, I was trying to look away. I was trying to look at the camera.
Don't make eye contact.
Pointing fingers.
So I actually don't have a lot of long heather, but I got some nice bits that will be a great accent. And then let's see, more peach Gerber daisies. They're minis.
Such a beautiful color.
I know, it's so happy.
They look like sherbet.
Yeah. The other, topic I wanted to bring up was like color palette, because a lot of times we think about Valentine's Day as like having to be red or red, pink, and white. But I feel like things have kind of shifted, and I talked to a few of our peers at the wholesale market this morning and kind of took an informal survey. And it sounds like maybe just the general consensus is that there's a request for all kinds of colors, but the more traditionalists go for the reds and the red roses in the traditional kind of design style. So I think it's really smart to offer both or all kinds of options to your customer. Don't feel like you're limited to the red, white, and pink palette. What does the audience think? What have they seen and experienced in their market?
Don't see that coming in yet. I see a lot of people letting us know how many they've done. I told you Dennis, then Rick says this will be his 37th. Raindrops and Roses, this is her 3rd as an owner, 6th overall. And then Rachel says this is her 4th Valentine, but her 1st in a brick and mortar store. So we've got a lot of people that it's a new Valentine's.
That's awesome. Oh,
Badly.
That's the boss.
that's not mine.
I know the last Valentine's I worked in a shop, I would say 4 to 1. If men came in and purchased, they were buying like bicolor roses,
Okay.
yellow, red, or the orange roses.
Oh, yes.
Now, I don't know if that's because that color spoke to them, or they were trying to stay away from the traditional symbolism of a red rose.
Oh, yeah, maybe they were afraid
It's
of
like, I like
commitment.
you, but I don't love you. I don't
Yeah.
know. But we just kind of kept a count of what the guys were purchasing versus the ladies, or if we didn't know who was ordering them.
Maybe the guys were afraid of commitment.
There's that. Sean said that, I just lost it. Where did it go? Sean said that traditional colors are still the focus in their area, but they do throw in other colors and they sell as well too. So a little bit of a mix there. Kathy said her people love that she brings in bicolored roses, something to choose from.
I love bicolored flowers of any kind. They're just so much more interesting to look at. So I just finished prepping the larkspur, pink larkspur and the little side shoots. I really like the laterals. Just adds texture, and then now I'm just getting my mini carnations in order. So a lot of times we want to pull the bottom off, but I sometimes like cut the top off because these just depends on what's bloomier.
It's interesting to see a lot of traditional colors, but a lot of non-traditional as well, and quite a bit tropical.
Oh, I love that.
And basically, they can sell anything and everything.
Right? So, I remember working for a florist years ago. We were practically scraping things off the floor because there was nothing left to sell. So, yeah, where did this pretty
Isn't that
mimosa
cool?
come from?
You know, I believe that David Register from the ferneries in Florida
Okay.
is doing a lot of the dipping and dyeing now, and it comes in so many different colors.
We'll do a close-up. It's really feathery.
Mm-hmm. And it
Wait, can you put it back? Sorry.
Yes.
seems to hold well too, which is nice.
So they must dip it, I guess, like the whole thing, or do you think they spray it down, or we just don't know? It's their magic, trade secret.
Probably. More work than I want to put into it if I can buy it already done like that.
We've got many more people who have been florists and Valentines for a long time. Wesley, 30 years, Doug,
Wow.
48 years. And I know, I recognize many of these names as recent graduates, so there's going to be some big first-time Valentines this year, which that's kind of exciting.
That is very exciting. Yay. Okay, let's see. I'm just prepping these. I'm trying to be careful because, you know, it's plumosas and they can bite you.
Yes.
They're little spikes.
Evil.
Diane asked if that was a stilby, and no, it's not a stilby, it is plumosa that has been dyed. Oh, you got it too, yay.
I thought Dennis had an interesting comment when you were asking about, do you sell reds or other colors?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I've taught my customers to buy color because it means they thought about it versus default red, which I think is an
Yeah.
interesting way to approach it for people
Yeah.
that might open them up to the possibility of color versus, oh, I have to give red or pink.
Yeah, it's not as unique,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Drake says he has not sold a dozen in years. He always does designer's choice, and he's trained his customers to want that unique touch, which is brilliant.
Yes.
That is great. Because the supply and demand on those reds and those pinks and whites, you know, are just, the cost is just so much more. All right, so, I think I got, made some delphinium. These were hiding in the cooler and I thought they need to come to this party and be,
Those colors look beautiful on camera.
thank you. And then we're going to add a special element to this, not that these elements aren't special enough, but like I warned you guys that we're going to have hearts. So, let me grab that. and-
It's the live of love. Is
So
that
much
what you're
love.
telling us?
Yeah, I love love.
So
And although we might think it's cheesy, I feel like our consumers do not think it's cheesy. Like they gravitate towards themes and things that make sense to them. Did you, Michelle, what were you saying?
so curious, how many stems do you have there?
Oh boy, I don't know.
A lot?
A
A
lot.
lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not gonna use them all, but it's prepped so that if I want to put them in, I'll have it.
Okay.
So, so here is a preview of something that, a video that Leanne is putting out on Monday, but this is a curly willow heart, armature, and just like a little accent, not little, but it's a good size accent that I'm gonna start with that in the middle while I build this bouquet. So it just really, I don't know, brings the theme all together.
So if they want to get that how-to tutorial in their emails, just subscribe to the newsletter and it will go to you.
Just adding a little bit of everything.
Now, what are you doing for Valentine's Day this year? You asked the
Yes.
tulips. What are you doing?
Well, this year's a little different. So in previous years, I usually help my friend Teresa, who our other friend is coming up to work for as well. But this year I booked a corporate event. So I actually let Ricky know about it, and she has a little photo she's gonna pop up. You guys are gonna think I'm ultimate cheesy, but I am who I am. We're doing a corporate event where we're providing a flower cart and bar. And yes, we do wear matching jumpsuits. I have them picked out. And it'll be 3 of us, and this client does a happy hour where they invite their clients.
That is so great, and I love that you dress to the theme and match, because everybody will remember you.
Right, and I feel like you can sell the added value of being part of entertainment and not just a provider of goods and services.
I agree.
Yep, and thankfully, my team loves to do that too, and be part of the fun. Everyone's just so happy when they get to come up to the flower bar, pick out their flowers, and we hand tie and wrap them.
They are loving your outfit. They're saying it's not cheesy. They're jumpsuit fans. And perfect.
And is that your little flower cart that's in the picture as well?
It is, yes, with the cute yellow
little
and
awning.
white
Yes.
awning. Yes.
Perfectly coordinated to sunshine.
Yes, thank you. I mean, if we're not having fun, right, what are we doing?
Exactly. If you can't have fun doing flowers, then you're in a world
Yeah.
where
Be a barista.
well, that sounds stressful to me.
I think flowers are way more fun.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And the product we get to work with is just so beautiful. And even in January, right, in February, when it's considered off-season for us locally.
I have been so happy with the flowers that we've been having in for the students. All the classes have been getting great product, even though it is winter. I'm very excited about that.
I'm just putting a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And what technique are you using, Annie?
I'm doing the spiral hand tie for the most part. And then I sometimes go back in and tuck a few things here and there. Just like a weave.
So you're just making it up as you go along, in other words, right?
Right. It's magic.
Oh, that plumosas looks amazing in there.
Fun. Let me get some more.
Yeah, that makes me think of sherbet ice cream. You've got the perfect little palette.
I always see now I'm doing the weave where I tuck something in where I feel like it needs a little bit more.
And your glove matches perfectly too.
There we go.
Well
All
thought
the
out.
colors.
And I have to buy color coordinated gloves for everything.
Right? And jumpsuits, Leanne. Maybe we should all wear jumpsuits.
We all need jumpsuits.
I don't know if our whole team would appreciate that.
No, this team member says ixnay on jumpsuit A. Nay.
Depends on the color.
Yeah.
For some reason, jumpsuits, I don't care how cute they are, I just see prison.
Oh
And that's
no!
where my brain goes.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny.
I just worry about having to use the
Bathroom.
restroom.
Yeah, that is
No
the thing.
jumpsuits.
I like jumpsuits because I don't have to match my top to the bottom,
There's that.
so that's pretty cool.
We've got a question from Lisa over here. She says, I may have missed this detail, but Annie, will the participants make their own bouquets, or will you make them for them?
We'll make it for them. I mean, if they wanted to, we would let them, but these are corporate clients that probably don't have too much experience with it. It's a happy hour for them, so they'll have other activities as well.
So they just choose their flowers and you guys design
Mhm.
the bouquet?
Yeah. All right, so this is the general idea. And you can see there's the heart. And I'll probably add a little bit more and adjust a few things for our photos. Tomorrow, I'll just grab a piece of bind wire and tie it off for now.
They are loving that color combination.
Thank you.
Like, super excited by it.
Just fun, and I think the element of the texture, the extra textures, just really make it unique. And I think that's really what we all have to think about. I mean, is how do we set ourselves apart from others, our competition, even if they are our friendly competition, but you know, at the end of the day, you gotta make your bills and make money. And if you bought all these flowers, you gotta sell them and make them not just pretty, but make them unique.
I'd buy that all day long. Yeah.
You know, and putting the heart in it makes it shout out Valentine, even though it isn't the traditional
Yeah.
coloration.
It's nice. And again, so Leanne's video will come out on Monday, and she has different types of branches that she's made a heart out of. Alright, so let me get this cleaned up. Where's everyone from? We forgot to ask them that question from the beginning.
Well, we have all the usual suspects here from Texas and Vermont and New York and, oh my goodness, Portland, Arizona. I didn't look over to see who was on YouTube location-wise.
Clearing some spot.
Jersey. Angela from New Zealand is with us, so that's awesome.
Awesome. Hello.
And I haven't seen any first-timers pop on today, so if you're a first-timer, be sure to let us know so we can tell you hello. We're a friendly bunch around here.
The plumosa does shed a bit, so I'm just clearing that residue off.
Looks like a lot of people are in cold areas and they're enjoying the jump start of spring with that bouquet.
Nice.
And Rick says you could do it with bunny ears or an egg-shaped pussy willow and do it for
Yes.
Easter.
Ooh, bunny ears would be fun.
It'd be really
Bunny ears
fun.
would be very cute.
Super fun. Or a shamrock.
All right, so here I want to show the mechanics of this next design. It's a wooden box that's lined, and then I have a piece, about a piece and a half, or maybe a piece and a third, a little less than a piece and a third of the midnight foam. And then in this corner I have a liner for, I think it was originally from a basket, but I'm gonna keep that area clean and separated so that you can create basically a gift box. And I was thinking about a neutral color palette because I think white is really beautiful, but having a little bit of the blush and gold tones would just kind of elevate the whole design. Let's see here.
We did have someone chime in over on YouTube. Holly Ann is joining us for the first time.
Awesome, welcome Pollyann. Where's Pollyann from? Do we know?
Kansas.
Kansas, yeah.
Awesome. So the thought is, if you have a shop or a retail location and you wanted to have some of these gift boxes made up, your customer could buy them and then buy a gift from your shop, or maybe they have something at home or it's from another place that they've picked up that they can add. You can put it in that corner.
And you can have the box prep done in advance, right?
Right, you could have it all greened up and then just find out what kinds of flowers or color palette they want, and you could just pop it in and go.
And we have those boxes available at our local wholesaler, and they come in other colors if I remember correctly, right?
Yes, I think they have some different colors of stained boxes, and I think like a more grayish wash and then darker.
So you could really customize the vibe with the box itself.
For
Sort
sure.
of coordinating to your colors, because I was looking at the way you got it set up now with all the pastels and the bleached wood, it just is beautiful and neutral.
Yeah. Getting some little bits of gunite eucalyptus. And then I have some Floral that I sprayed with a rose gold. Ricky, if you can get a close up. It's really pretty. It's subtle, but it's really a nice color. I think white or neutrals are just, I don't know, it could be for a man or a woman or whoever, because it just is, you know, you don't have to know their favorite color, and you're not doing the traditional red.
They're complimenting you on your hair. You are
Ah.
beautiful.
Thank you. So this is what I've got going on so far. And then I'm gonna add some of this Nagai that was honestly kind of on its way out, so I sprayed it a lovely metallic color. So like if you wanna do that. Yes, Teacher Michelle.
Julie wondered if you could tell us what types of eucalyptus you're using in that.
Okay, it's like, I think it's I think it is a gumdrop or a gunite gumdrop. There's just so many different kinds. It's hard to
Hard to keep track.
keep track for sure. I mean, a lot of times we use the Salau as, you know, way under, but in your design for basing, but spread this color, it's so pretty.
You know, all the gilded foliages and painted, dyed, treated is so on trend now, and
Right?
it allows for so much more design creativity.
I know, it seems like, you know, fashion and hair and nails like way ahead of us before we started really embracing color tinting.
So Gio just joined us, he was out skiing, and so now he's relaxing and watching and enjoying.
Welcome, skiing. I haven't been skiing in years.
Well, now that you teach, you can't ski during
Yeah.
class in session.
We don't allow broken arms,
Yeah, no broken arms.
no broken parts.
So these are some beautiful Playa Blanca roses. They're one of my favorite white creamy rose that I'm inserting. Nice and bloomy. Thinking I should have had the Lazy Susan out, but here we are. Start seeing the roses in there. And then I have this variety of carnation that I just love so much. It lasts and holds so well, and the petal count is really high. Ricky, can you get a close up? This variety is called Brute. I don't know if the color reads well on camera, but it's just so pretty.
Brute, like
B-R-U-T, like
T, brute, okay, literally.
or you can ask your wholesaler for a blush. But I like to learn varieties. Even though varieties can be a little different from grower to grower, at least you can kind of get close to what you're achieving. Okay.
This is a great idea for a Valentine promo that Scott had. When you
Okay.
have that silver and gold, make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. So it'd be
Aw.
a great gift for friends.
I love that.
That is wonderful.
Actually, that really reminds me of this picture that I'll share on the Tulip page of my friend May and I at our induction, and when we were in Washington DC. She was wearing gold and I was wearing silver.
Oh, I love it. The metallic girl.
Yeah. Right, just popping a few more textures, some creamy Hypericum berry.
That'd be a great one for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. It's rustic and elegant. You know, it has the wood box, but yet it has the metallics that kind of elevate the look. I'm just going to add a few more, or actually not a few more, I'm just going to add a few white snowflake spray roses. These are also a very favorite go-to spray rose for me. They hold up really well in personal flowers, and they have just a really nice cup shape versus a more pointy shape.
So people are talking about galantines and
Yeah.
palantines. I love it.
Last night I was kind of reading about the history of Valentine's. It was a little bit crazy. We won't go over that, but if you want to go down a rabbit hole, Google that. At 4 in the morning.
You're supposed to be sleeping at 4 in the morning or going fishing.
Yeah, true. No fishing lately, just some clamming.
I saw that. I didn't see any appear magically on my desk, but I saw them.
So Heather joined us for the first time live in a while. She's not in the United States, so she watches it on a different day because of the time difference and all, and so she always forgets to line it up.
Well, gotta put it in your calendar. But welcome, Heather. Okay, so I think that is. Tilt this so you can see what we've got going on.
Oh, wow, that shows it really well. Good
And
job.
then we still have this quadrant, right? So let me get my prop.
That rose gold really pulls out the blushy center on those carnations. It looks so good on camera.
Thank you. So here is a sparkling juice. And, you know, you can take some tissue and, I don't know, I kind of wish I had a little bit more of a neutral or a gold. I didn't pull the right colors, but I'll just get some of the green. And you can just really dress up this box so that gifty. And if you like ribbon, you can add ribbon. Ribbon's a really in thing. I'll have to fuss with this off camera. But I specifically picked a bottle of sparkling juice that had this gold top too, so that it will coordinate. So that's your second design idea.
It's getting lots of hearts, they're loving it.
Thank you.
And you could put something else besides
Oh,
wine in
yeah.
there, right? Or champagne, or
Yeah, like candles and whatnot. Oh, and I actually forgot, I thought teacher Michelle was gonna remind me, another idea to really elevate this design is you could add a branch for height. Let me see what I'm doing here. And create a sheltering effect.
that totally changes the vibe on that.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Cool.
And then you can, like, if you wanted to, you could add other adornments, like hearts that you suspend with bouillon wire, which I won't have time to do.
Oh, wow.
Or here's like some fun felted wire. And this one is like pre-made, but we teach this in advanced class where we teach you how to, what's the term, Michelle?
Wrap.
Wrap. We teach you how to wrap yarn over wire and middle.
Sorry.
In a very,
Couldn't resist that one.
it's fine. This is what I got.
Some might say wine.
Wind. Yes. Twirl. So anyway, this is kind of fun too. You could create little felt hearts.
Oh,
And-
Rick had a good idea. He
and
said
add it.
crystals. Dangle crystals.
Yes.
That'd be pretty.
Crystals. I actually got a couple birds from our prop aisle. I'm gonna have to glue these in, but you know, just some ideas. Look at these lovebirds. So anyway, I'll get these, bird fell, anchored in, and then Ricky will get pictures for us for tomorrow.
Maybe one with the branch and one without,
Yeah.
just to show that transition.
A basic versus upgraded design.
Diane said engagement ring, question mark?
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
Just be like, hide it in there, like Easter, and then the person has to find it.
Or dangle it. If you've got crystals, you just add the ring in with it, kind of like a, wait, what's that?
That's a really cute idea.
Totally.
Nice. All right, so moving on to the third design. I wanted to do something that did include red, but also had like a moody feel to it. And then of course I have to include a heart. So this is another one of Leanne's beautiful creations.
Well, and that container is Christina's from her live
Oh.
last week.
Well,
And so Christina,
reuse,
you can see it's
recycle.
repurposed.
Already? Wow. We must be on the same wavelength, Christina. So I'm just gonna wedge this in. Oh, and my mechanics are, I'm not gonna tilt this because I have water, but I have floral mesh in here. And I have clear tape that's railroaded and then reinforced perpendicular along the edge. So I don't know. The hard thing is, what other holiday are you gonna, be able to some various ingredients, elements. And here comes this Rex begonia again. I don't even know how many months we've had this, but we just keep using bits and pieces of it.
We haven't killed it yet.
We
That's
haven't
the
killed it.
amazing
Yeah,
thing,
that is
frankly.
actually-
Well, it actually has stayed so happy, which is amazing.
I know. I wasn't sure, and Leanne might know more, how Rex begonia holds in foam. I didn't want to risk it, so I just went ahead and
You know, it is
That's a lot.
surprising, it will hold well in foam, and it also will hold well underwater. I've used it as a liner before, and it's sturdier than one would think.
That kind of surprises me. It seems soft-ish. I mean, I guess not really. So I just cut a little bit, trimmed a little bit of the stem, I guess, the vein, or I don't know what the technical term is.
The midrib on that leaf.
Yes, I'll just leave. And usually if I have a staple handy, I'm sure there is one somewhere here, I just staple it and then add it to my design, but I just grabbed some vine wire because it works just as well. Just not as maybe fast.
Our resident pot stirrer.
Hot stir, uh-oh, is it Rick?
Yeah, no surprise.
Weird.
Wants to know who names their designs for Valentine's Day. He has quite a playful one that he creates, and I'm just
Okay.
gonna let y'all read it yourselves. But I've always liked having a name. I think it's cute, it entices people. But
Yes.
I'd love to hear what our tulips name their designs for Valentine's Day.
I discovered that oftentimes the things that I'm making and I name, Ricky has to stop me, He's like, nope, you've done that one before, nope, you've done that one before, nope, you can't do that. Seems like Parts of Flutter, I go with.
Parts of Flutter.
What's your go-to?
And Love in Bloom. It's like, oh, gotta get a little more creative.
Well, I can only imagine what Rick has named my arrangement. Thank you, I will read it later. They probably won't tell me now because they'll probably start laughing and...
I don't know, they haven't named them yet.
Oh, okay.
But ask them to name your
Okay,
design.
please name my design with the Pussy Willow heart so far. And it's gonna be dark and moody.
And Susie just reminded me that there is a Valentine's Day playlist on the YouTube page.
Oh,
So if anybody needs more time spent binging on Valentine inspiration, just pop over to YouTube and you can see the Valentine's playlist.
And I'm just doing a really basic leaf manipulation with these, is it aspidistra or tea leaves?
Tea.
Tea leaves.
Mhm.
But I had a really great time, what was that, a couple weeks ago, with doing a one-on-one class on leaf manipulation. So if you didn't know, we do one-on-one classes here at FDI. Or, like, I think they can just pick their topic, right, Leanne?
They can, yeah. So I know Teacher Michelle did one on how to create a floral peacock because they
Oh, yeah.
needed that particular class. So yes, we do personalize everything. Teacher Beth says hi.
Hi, Teacher Beth. Thanks for your text earlier. I've been busy.
Harmony has a good name, Midnight Love.
Midnight Love. I like it.
And Sean's got my back. They said I could do Hearts of Flutter 55.
Yeah, 2.0. or-
Just add the numbers. I like that.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, and I has attitude.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you like it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It a little bit looked like spiders in the close up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, it does. Ooh.
Yes.
I don't like it so much on the close-up.
Okay, well, it'll all come together.
Oh, totally.
It was a little windy earlier and I was having a little bit of challenge getting these tinted outside. I was going to also ask our peeps, what kind of snacks do they like to have during the busy holidays?
Snacky snacks.
I tend to like crunchy snacks when I'm stressed,
Mm-hmm.
so my go-to is like chips and salsa. But that's not an easy thing to eat as a florist, right? Because our hands are dirty.
Not that it stops us, it's just
Not
a
that it
caveat.
stops us, but it's
yeah.
really probably shouldn't have
And then having
extra.
salsa running down your shirt really is kind of embarrassing.
Right?
And, yeah.
Well, so what I like to do is I like to smash it in the bag and then put it in a bowl and pour salsa on it and then I eat it with a spoon. That way I don't have to touch it and eat extra chemicals that I don't need. Oh my goodness, you guys should see the looks on these ladies' faces.
I was like, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm over here like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, Ricky's in agreement, but I wish I could turn the camera around because I just got the look of great concern. Great concern.
I'll stick with, I like some peanuts.
Okay.
But I eat with my fingers.
Sounds good, yeah.
No spoons for
Sounds
this girl.
boring.
I'm trying to think of what kind of snacks I'm with you. I like the crunchy.
Yeah.
I tend to be a meat and cheese person.
Okay. I would be meat and cheese, but I can't have cheese.
Can't do the cheese part, but you can do, meat and veggies.
Yeah, I like veggies. I like hummus and veggies.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh my gosh, that little pop of red in there just makes that sing. I love it.
Yeah, and I love this Rex begonia. I might have to make a clipping or like separate it, and it has to come home with me one of these days.
I will know if it disappears.
Not a clipping.
You could join the jasmine plant.
Yes, you can. It sure can.
Then you just have to bring me back leaves when I want them.
Right.
That was hilarious. That jasmine was stunning, and then the next day it's gone.
Yes.
Ooh, Annie, that looks so cool when you turned it on
Pretty.
camera. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
pretty.
Very nice.
I would buy this for myself, for sure.
Dark Delight.
Dark Delight.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
Sherry's son has played with the musical group Heart. That's kind of cool.
That's very cool. The other fun fact I want to share as far as snacks, and I'd like to hear what other people are eating for their snacks. But so when Leanne has always talked about her deviled eggs, I do my version. It's called gas station version, where I grab 2 of the hard-boiled eggs, and then a packet of mayonnaise, a packet of mustard, and a packet of relish, and you can just drizzle that on your egg and just eat it. You just have to chew and take the flavor in, and it's perfect.
Actually, that does sound like it could work.
Yes.
Except I have a rule that I don't eat anything from a gas station.
Yeah, when you're on the run and you get up at 4 in the morning sometimes, whether it's for flowers or fishing, you eat a lot of gas station hot dogs.
I'm with Leanne on that. I don't eat food from a gas station unless it's hermetically sealed in something. Like,
Well, the eggs are sealed.
That's true.
Yes.
what you
So that's
described
the
is fine.
alternative.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
those
alternative
little
for you.
weenie dogs on the
Yeah, that's been
rotisserie,
rolling
that's
there
a
for
hard
long
pass
time.
for me. Yeah, 'cause how long have they been there? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still here.
Well, yeah, but you're also the one that's talking about these weird food things. I think your brain's out, so quit eating the food at the gas stations.
So I popped these burgundy berries, hyperion berries. I think it has a lot. And then, so I feel like this design is, could be sold as just like this. And it's lovely, or, another upgrade. I'm trying to give ideas of basic, well not basic, but, one idea and then an upgrade. So I bought this beautiful anthurium plant and I'm just gonna cut some.
And it'll end up on my desk.
Yes, I'm gonna put it on your desk.
So we've got lots of snacks from sausage, cheese, veggies, ranch dip, plantain chips.
Ooh, those sound good.
Yum.
And Heather said that gas stations do have fresh fruit, so there we go. And then Heather had just posted on the Tulip Bunch several really cute flower critters, for lack of a better word. You're putting
Critters?
eyeballs on the flowers.
Oh, yeah,
It
okay.
was way cute. So if you're in the Tulip Bunch, go take a look. Heather has several beautiful things.
So I'm just tucking in these anthuriums. This is the premium version that you offer your customers.
Everything you've done today is scalable. You could make
Yeah.
the boxes bigger or smaller, or that hand tie bigger or smaller, or this one do multiple hearts. Oh, they're giving you, speaking of hearts, they're blowing it up with
Oh,
hearts right now.
Thanks. I love hearts. And then I feel like this is, pretty complete, but if you could also use the foliage on the plant to continue breaking the line of the container. But the container is so beautiful though. Oops, I cut an extra one, we'll have to use it.
Oh, darn.
Tuck it back here.
And the anthurium leaves are heart-shaped.
Yeah, it's all heart-shaped. So much love. Let's see, where should I put this? I don't really want to block the begonia.
It's interesting, the anthurium are all one plant, but like the one has a green spathe and the other one is yellow, so it must be age.
I think it's age, yeah. I can't remember.
And it's not spathe. Spathe is the,
Is it
the
Red part, it's the
bat?
spadix.
I don't know.
spadix, that might be it.
I don't know.
Let's Google it, we gotta get it right. Christina, you can help us. What are the parts of the anthurium?
All right, so I think we are almost about done our time, but I just wanted to bring everything up really quick.
Spadix.
Spadix.
Okay, spadix, guys. And just give you, again, 3 potential ideas that you can modify and make yours, uniquely yours. And I hope you have a really good Valentine's Day and the rest of your week. See you next Wednesday. Actually, you won't see me. Who's on next week?
Teacher Anna.
Yeah.
Teacher Anna will be on next week, so have a great day.